What's going on, Kids Zone? I pray that you're having a blessed and a fantastic day. I know you are, because this is the day that the Lord has made. We're rejoicing and we're glad therein. Hey, listen, I pray that you all have been enjoying our Kids Zone presentations that we've been bringing you in this virtual space. Hats off to all of our Kids Zone teachers and all of our lit teachers for just simply doing what they need to do during this time. But today is a very special day. Today is Father's Day. That's right, and I just want us to pause for the calls, and I want us to light the screen up no matter what virtual place you're watching us on, no matter what social media platform you're watching us on. We want you to light the screen up for all of the fathers, all the dads, all the uncles, all the cousins, all the brothers, everybody. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. And because today is such a special day, I decided to invite a very special guest, and I want to invite none other than our very own Mr. Gus. Come on, Kids Zone, let's welcome Mr. Gus.
Hey, what's going on, Pastor Cobie? How you doing?
I'm doing good, Mr. Gus. How you doing?
Man, I'm just hanging around. Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Thank you for hanging with us today, Mr. Gus.
Oh, anytime, Pastor.
Mr. Gus, did you know today is Father's Day?
Oh, of course. That's one of my favorite days in the whole world.
All right, well, why is that one of your favorite days?
Because I get a brand new pair of socks every day.
Well, he said he get a brand new pair of socks every year. Well, we glad you got a new pair of socks, so you get a new pair of socks, Mr. Gus. How many kids do you have?
I got 3. I got Billy, Blake, and Sue.
All right, Billy, Blake, and Sue. Mm-hmm. All right, awesome. You have any grandkids, Mr.?
Not yet, Pastor Cobie, not yet. I got all these gray hairs. I just had a hard life, that's all.
All right, so Mr. Gus said he had a hard life. That's why he got all them gray hairs. All right, we got you, Mr. Gus. No shade, no tea, no nothing here. Hey, well, Mr. Gus, are you going to help me bring this lesson to our Kids Zone kids today?
I mean, I would love to, Pastor Cobie. I would love to.
Awesome. We're going to be talking about a kid's job. Mr. Gus, did you know that kids have a job?
I know I had a job.
You did? What kind of job you had?
I worked at Chuck E. Cheese.
What? You worked at Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes, sir.
What you do at Chuck E. Cheese?
I was checking.
Well, Mr. Gus said he worked at Chuck E. Cheese and he was a checker. Well, that's not quite the job that I had in mind, Mr. Gus. But I believe that there are certain things that every kid needs to know. That's their job, or another way of saying it is your responsibility. So all of us as kids, me and Mr. Gus, we used to be kids, believe it or not. When we were kids, we had a responsibility. And to all of our kids that are out there, you have a job / responsibility as well. The first job that you have is to honor God. Honor God. What do I mean by honor God? Honor is just another way of saying you reverence or respect God. I believe that every day you ought to honor God, respect God, acknowledge God with thanking Him for waking you up, with thanking Him for life and health and strength, with thanking Him for you being able to do what you do. Come on, I know we got some basketball players out there. I know we got some dancers out there. I know we got some kids that do a whole lot of different things. And the way that you're able to do what it is that you're doing is because God gave you the strength to do it. Even you playing those games and playing your PlayStation, your Xbox, or all your little, whatever they're called. Now, what's the newest one, Mr. Gus?
The PlayStation 16.
What? They got a 16 out now?
I think so.
All right, okay, Mr. Gus. So when you playing I don't think it's 16, but we won't tell Mr. Gus. Anyway, when you playing your PlayStation 16, you're doing your thing, and God is the one that's giving you the strength to be able to do so. So you honor God with thanking Him, and you also honor God by obeying Him and doing what you're supposed to do according to His word. The Bible tells us in Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, that we ought to seek God. In other words, we ought to acknowledge God in all of our ways. We ought to seek Him first and all of His righteousness, all those things that are the right thing to do. And He says that He will add to us all these different things that everybody else is worried about. When we honor God, God takes care of us. What you say about that, Mr. Gus?
Man, you are exactly 100% right. God been taking care of me my whole life. Just look at me now.
Yeah, you're looking good, Mr. Gus. All right,
sir.
so,
Yes, sir.
So the first thing we need to do is to honor God. And the second thing we're supposed to do, every kid's job, is to honor their parents. Honor your parents. Come on, don't you log off, kids. I'm going to tell you like I tell your parents, share before you go. Share before you go, because I know you don't want to hear that, but we're supposed to honor our parents. And it means the same thing, Mr. Gus. It means that I am to respect my parents. That means that I am to listen to my parents. I'm not supposed to be talking about my parents behind their back. I'm not supposed to be rolling my eyes and sucking my teeth and doing all those different things. I'm supposed to respect my parents. I am to keep my room clean. I am to make sure I keep myself clean by taking a bath when they tell me to take a bath, not just be sitting in the tub for 6 hours, but no, actually wash and do all that. I don't know about you, Mr. Gus, but I used to hate taking a bath so bad. I used to just foam up the soap and the washcloth, make the water dirty, and still wouldn't wash. You ever did anything like that, Mr. Gus?
Nah, Pastor Cobie, I never did that.
All right. All right. So you always wash, Mr. Gus, when you're supposed to.
Yeah, Pastor Cobie.
All right.
That's nasty.
He said that's nasty. That's right. That is nasty, kids. And so you're supposed to wash when you're supposed to wash, kids. You're supposed to do what you're supposed to do and brush your teeth. Do you brush your teeth every day, Mr. Gus?
Nah, now we talk about something different.
All right, yeah, because I was wondering, Mr. Gus, because I smell a little something, and I don't know what's going on here. All right, don't do that to me, Mr. Gus. We got to finish this lesson, man.
I got you. My bad. I ain't going to try to kill you, Pastor Cobie.
All right, I got you. It's all good. All right, Mr. Gus. So anyway, we're supposed to honor our parents. We're supposed to do what it is that they ask us to do. And the third thing we're supposed to do when it comes to kids and their job, we're supposed to honor God. We're supposed to honor our parents. And the third thing is we're supposed to obey our parents. So not just honor them as relates to respecting them and doing things that they ask us to do, but we ought to obey them, which goes a little further, Mr. Gus. Obeying our parents is to do that thing and to walk that thing out and to live that thing out even when they're not around. Did you ever get in trouble when you was in school, Mr. Gus?
I got in trouble all the time, Pastor Cobie.
What kind of stuff you did, Mr. Gus?
Man, I used to trip the teacher. I used to go and talk about my life.
Right.
I don't want to influence none of the kids.
Yeah, don't be tripping the teacher, Mr. Gus. Don't trip the teacher. We don't want to do that.
I understand.
All right, so I got you. So yeah, kids, don't be tripping the teacher. So all of us that are adults now did some things that we wasn't supposed to do when our parents wasn't around. But the thing that God is calling us to do is to make sure that we obey. We obey God. We obey our parents, and we do what it is that they're asking us to do. And the last thing we're supposed to do as relates to a kid's job, Mr. Gus, we obey God.
Yes, sir.
We're supposed to obey our parents. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to honor our parents. Mm-hmm. And we're supposed to make sure we do our best.
Yes, sir. I definitely agree with that.
All right, so as we are doing our best, come on, many of you do a lot of different things out there, kids. You got to do your best in school. You have to do your best whenever it is that you are participating in recreation and sports. Many of you are a part of different things, dance and basketball and all these football and all this stuff that's going on. We're supposed to do our best, Mr. Gus. So what you say about doing your best?
That's one of the things that my father taught me. He taught me a lot of things, but one thing that stuck out the most was to do my best, even if I wasn't good at it.
Even if it wasn't good?
Even if I wasn't good.
What's some things you're not good at, Mr. Gus?
Brushing my teeth.
That's right. And I was going, don't worry about it. Anyway, so yes, we're supposed to do our best at everything. So on this Father's Day, kids, I want you to get this. And we want to come and bring you this special lesson because this is what you do. If you really want to show appreciation to your father, if you really want to show appreciation to your parents, make sure that you honor God. Make sure that you honor your parents. Make sure you obey your parents. And make sure that you do your best in everything that you do. I pray that this lesson bless you. Do you got anything you want to say, Mr. Gus, as we leave?
I just hope that the kids have a great rest of their day and enjoy their summer.
That's right. Enjoy your summer. Be safe and do what you need to do. We love you. We're getting out of here. Mr. Gus, you got something to say to send us out of here?
Here comes the church.
That's right. Here comes the church. Peace out. We love y'all. Bye-bye.